I interview people who are literally facing life head on, and they are dealing with a crisis where they have made life-affirming decisions, they followed biblical principles, and are leading by example to everyone who views the program that when faced with a critical situation, there are positive solutions to those problems. Some of the issues we've taken on are Down syndrome. I've interviewed a young girl who was raped and became pregnant, yet she chose life for her baby. Some of the more moving episodes have involved me interviewing women who have chosen abortion, as well as fathers of unborn babies, and they've shared their heart-rending stories of how they've struggled to regain a road to recovery after that. And we've talked to the Terri Schiavo family and spent a day with them after Terri's death, and found out the struggles that their family has dealt with after such a tragedy. We went to Washington, D.C. for the March for Life, and we joined hundreds of thousands of people marching on behalf of the right to life of unborn babies. Remarkably, 2/3 of those were young kids, young adults, and it was really uplifting to be with all of them who were publicly making a stand for life. I think for me personally, the most memorable guest that I interviewed was Teresa Ippoliti. She was an 18-year-old survivor of a late-term abortion. It was an interview I'll never forget. She is a living testimony to the fact that what is being aborted is not a mass of tissue, but a real live breathing person. Another memorable one was my interview with Tom and Eileen Smith. They had recently lost their daughter. She had died as a result of a so-called safe and legal abortion. And seeing the loss and grief on their faces was something that you don't soon forget. But it was now their mission in life to tell others about the dangers of abortion, and they really had a compelling story to tell. I've interviewed youth that are leaders of pro-life groups to encourage other youth to get involved, because it's really the next generation that'll decide the future of our children and grandchildren. We've also talked to a group called Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep, which does photography for children who are born terminally ill or have conditions incompatible with life. They give a true gift to the parents that shows that these babies' lives really did account for something, and they'll be remembered. We also interviewed a crisis pregnancy center or women help center that was really cutting-edge technology to really communicate and be relevant to young women in what they're facing and give them positive, life-affirming alternatives to abortion. Facing Life Head-On wants to change hearts and minds of people on abortion and other life issues. We want to show them that there are life-affirming choices that they can make to a crisis they may face in life.